Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video from me looking a little bit crazy, but by the end of this video we're not going to look crazy. I thought I would just I don't really do sit down videos anymore, I kind of just do vlogs. But I wanted to just show you my recent makeup look. Not that it's anything amazing. Oh, I haven't just knocked a pink curl out, have I? No, but I'm going to actually secure that a little bit more. Not that I do anything, you know, groundbreaking. And my day to night makeup is pretty much the same with just a little bit more on the eyes. But I thought I'd film it and show you because I haven't done a makeup look in a while. And quite a lot of you have been complimenting my makeup when I've been doing it for like a full glam situation. So yeah, thought I'd film it and show you. It's a Friday night. I'm heading out with the girls for sushi and wine, which is quite literally the key to my heart. We're having a lovely little girls' night. I don't know what I'm wearing. Got a few options. Well, I've got a jumpsuit that I might wear if it fits, but I haven't tried it on yet. And then I've also got some jeans and a top vibe, just very classic. Jeans and a nice top. So yeah, I've also done my hair a different way today. And if this works, I'm going to be buzzing because it was so easy. I literally used a straightener and I didn't want a big curly blow dry. I just wanted the ends to be like flicky. So I did it with the straightener. I did it in 4 sections. Did it with the straightener and then just literally wrapped it all up, stuck a pin in it. A clip, pin curl vibe. And then did the same but put rollers at the front. And I'm hoping it's going to give me just like it'll probably be more curly when I first take it out, but when it drops to be more flicky. But again, I'll show you when I take it out and we'll see. I've got little Miss Callie on my knee. You love watching me do my makeup, don't you? Although you do try and put my beauty blender in your mouth, which isn't the most hygienic. But yeah, welcome back to a new vid. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And let's do my evening, night out, dressy, actually wearing makeup, glam look. I'm going to zoom you guys right in so you can see what's going on. So, important thing to mention is before I do my makeup, I always, without fail, will use this, which if you haven't seen me talk about this before, it's the Zip Halo device. It sends microcurrents through your skin. That's about as technical as I know. I'll leave a link down below so you can have a look yourself. This is insane. So you use this serum on your skin and then you go in and sculpt your face. I've used it in vlogs before, so you have probably seen it. But I always do this before my makeup because it leaves your skin feeling so tight and fresh and sculpted and lifted, and I just like to do it before makeup because it gives me that lifted look. If I keep looking over here, it's because that's where my mirror is, where I'll be looking to do my makeup. But yeah, love this for before makeup. The first step for me is always my eyebrows, even before I do my skincare, because I always find with brow products, if I've got moisturiser or serums on my face, they don't hold as well. It kind of needs to be a blank canvas. So I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. I have used every brow product there is. This one is by far my favourite. I've just picked up a brand new pot, which makes me very happy because I've just run out. And the reason I love this is because it's clear, so it doesn't leave that white cast on your eyebrows, and it literally keeps them in place all day. Do not look at my brush because this brush has been through a lot, but I just cannot get rid of it. It is the best for keeping your brows in place. This is... Callie, you can't have this, unfortunately. So like I said, this is just great for getting your brows to all stay in the same position and they literally don't budge. I used this in Bali and I would do it on a morning and they'd still be in the same position by the evening, and that is in sweaty, hot Bali. So I just brush all my brows so they're pointing upwards, and I'll do that on both brows. And then once the product's been sat there for a minute or two, I'll take my, again, disgusting Refi brush, because this brush is great for almost shaping them. So I'll make sure they're all pushed down and pushed up. And then I just take the brush along the top to round them off. Just rounding them off and making them less sharp and spiky. And then because I did that first, I can just go in and wipe any excess product off from around the brow so that when I do my skin, there's not any eyebrow product getting stuck in my skin. Okay, that is brows done for now. Now to do some skincare before I go on to my makeup. First of all, taking my Skin and Me Vitamin C Brighten and Boost Firming Serum. This is a fave of mine. Just leaves your skin so glowy, so fresh, and it's a lovely base for under your makeup. Obviously, I'm avoiding my eyebrows because we don't want to ruin that hard work, but I just kind of go around it. I'm going to take some of the Ren Brightening Eye Cream and just pop that under my eyes. And last but not least, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream. It's a great base because it leaves your skin nice and glowy, nice and hydrated, but not too thick, which I like with this makeup look. On to skin. For my base, I take the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in the shade 4.5 Medium, and I just pop a bit of that on both cheeks. Then a newbie in my makeup routine is the By Terry Brightening CC Serum. The colour of this is just beautiful. It's gorgeous on its own, on holiday with a natural tan. But I just like to add it onto my cheeks along with the Flawless Filter. And then just take one of the Refi Dual brushes and mix those in. Do we see how much of a nice glowy natural tan that gives you? And my face is naturally a lot lighter than my body because I wear SPF 50 on my face every day, so it's nice to just bronze up my face with this but also not look too cakey and have a natural sun-kissed glow. Any excess product I just take on to my forehead because I feel like that's enough to blend it up there. I am just obsessed with those two products together. They feel so light and natural on your skin as well, like it doesn't feel like I'm wearing a heavy foundation. Again, any excess product I'll just bring down my neck as well to make sure it's all blended. Concealer, I'm using the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape Concealer in the shade 29N Light Medium. Again, another fave of mine because it's so easy to blend. So I just apply this under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead and a tiny bit under my cheekbones. And another newbie which I've been loving is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour More Than Concealer. This I've got in more of a lighter shade. So this is Ivory 322. And I just take this, with it being a lot lighter, and I just put it a tiny bit underneath each eye so that we can brighten up the under eyes. And then just going to spray my beauty blender with a setting spray. I don't actually like my beauty blender soaking wet. I used to put it under the tap. I just find a little spray of setting spray works best now. And I'll just blend this all out. When I blend, I try and keep the product quite close to where I originally put it instead of like bringing it all down my face, because I only really want the coverage under my eyes and obviously the other areas that I've put it. So you can see how much brighter and lifted this eye looks compared to this one. I just put it under my cheekbone because with me not wearing foundation, it's just good to have a little bit more coverage here because I suffer from a little bit of redness on this lower part of my jaw. So I just do the concealer because then when I blend out my cream contour, it gives me a little bit more coverage in that area. Moving on to cream contour, as you can see, this is very loved. This is the Tarte Sculpt Tape, I think it's called. It has all rubbed off, but this is another fave of mine in the shade Deep Bronze. I can just about make that out. It's Deep Bronze. This is the applicator, and I'll just put 2 little dots on each cheekbone, a little bit down my jawline, a little bit around my lips, and then using an angled brush, I just take some product and contour my nose. So I just like to go down each side to thin it out. I'll also take some underneath and a little bit over the top. And then I just let that set before blending it out properly. Taking another Refi brush, this one, the actual branding on it has rubbed off. because it's been so used, but I use the fluffy end to just buff this all out. Again, same as the concealer, trying to keep it in the right area and not drag it all over my face. I much prefer cream products now when doing my makeup. I do go over and set the cream, but I could never go straight in with powder now. I just think it looks a lot more natural and dewy and fresh faced when it's cream products. It actually feels so nice to do my makeup. I haven't worn makeup once this week. I'm really trying to just let my skin breathe and not wear makeup unless it's really a necessity, but I've just really stripped it back recently and don't really wear a lot of makeup, if I'm honest. But it feels nice to be getting glam, going out for a few drinks. I can't wait for a spicy margarita. You guys know I'm obsessed with a spicy marg. And to eat some yummy sushi with the girls. So I'm just going to go in and darken some of that nose contour. Make it a little bit more defined. Just think going in with a brush like this, you can get it a lot more precise. I used to just go in with this big brush and again it would be all over my face and not be actually contoured. Whereas this way, it looks a lot more carved out. Onto cream blush. This one isn't new, but it is my absolute favourite at the minute. And it's the Nude Sticks Nudies Bloom in the shade Sweet Cheeks. It is this beautiful peachy pink cream blush and it just gives you the nicest like rosy cheeks. So I just put it on each cheek like that. And then using the other end of the Refi brush, I just pat it in, not rubbing the brush but almost like tapping it into the skin. And I bring it quite high up my cheekbone as well, because I feel like this lifts my cheek rather than concentrating it in the middle. This kind of gives you that natural lift. And then last but not least on the cream product, I love this and I don't see anyone talk about it, so I feel like it's a little bit of a secret find for me, but it's the Rose and Caramel Wonder Blur Cream Bronzer 24-hour wear. Now, I haven't worn this for 24 hours, but again, in Bali, I well and truly put this to the test. Some days I would just wear my brows and some cream bronzer and I'd be out in the sun all day, I'd be at a pool party, and it just stays on your skin. It is so good. I think it's a dupe for the Chanel bronzer, that, what's it called, that Chanel one that everyone's used for so long. It is just so good. So I just take the same brush that I use to blend out my contour and I just go in to deepen that and warm up my face and make sure everything is blended nicely and there's no harsh lines. To set the cream product, I'm going to go in with an under eye powder first. This is the Givenchy Prism Libra powder. This is the one that's quite pinky, which I do really like. The only thing I will say is that it goes everywhere. It's a little bit of a nightmare. I just take one of these little powder puffs, which I literally got from Amazon, and I just tap that into the powder. On the back of my hand, I'll just remove any excess product and then start applying that to my under eye. I'll keep going in to the back of my hand to pick up any more product if I need it. I also just use this to intensify my nose contour and set where I've done that. And then with anything left over on my hand and on the powder puff, I'll just set my chin, around my mouth, my forehead, and basically my whole face, to be honest. I also like to go in with a fluffy brush and just remove any excess or product build-up and make sure it's all blended nicely. That powder is just so nice at setting your under eye. It just brightens it but doesn't make it look cakey at all. A well-loved fave of mine again is the Beauty Bay blusher in the shade Peachy. This matches perfectly with the Nude Sticks. So I just go over to intensify the blush because I like a strong blush all the time, to be honest. I love a little rosy cheek. Also on the topics of powder, I do love the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this called, Airbrush Finish in shade 1. This one. I take this out with me because obviously it's a compact. I take this out with the brush and then when I'm out, if I feel a little bit oily or I need to just touch up, I can reapply it. So I'll put that to the side, ready to go in my handbag. I'm then going to fill in my eyebrows with the Refi brow pencil in the shade medium. They don't need a lot, or I don't like to do a lot, but I just fill in any little sparse areas, so towards the outer brow on the right, and I just make them a little bit bushier in the inner corner. So not a lot, but a little bit makes a difference. This one needs a little bit more work because it's the tiniest bit more sparse, but I think that's about right. I also use this pencil to go over my beauty spots because where I've put powder and concealer, I feel like it goes over, and I like to be able to see my beauty spots. So I've got one here which I just go over and make it a little bit darker. Also one here. I don't know if you can even see that on camera, but it just makes me look like me, I feel, when I've got them on. Okay, moving on to eyes. As you all know, I don't do a lot on my eyes. I like to keep it quite basic, and that is what I'm doing today. But this palette is my go-to. If I'm going anywhere, I'll grab this because I know I can always do anything with it. It's the Too Faced Sunset Stripped Born This Way palette. It's just got every colour that you'd need. I used to always wear a lot of pinks, but I'm kind of edging towards more browns at the minute. So I'm gonna go with the lightest colour here, which is called High Tide, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid just to brighten up my eye. Now, I am no pro when it comes to eyeshadow, that's why I like to keep it nice and basic. And then with a fluffy brush, I'm gonna go in with the shade darker than that, which is Nude Beach, and just blend that into the crease of my eye. And to be honest, that's as much as I'm going to do in terms of eyeshadow, but I do like to add a little wing. Sometimes I'll use liquid eyeliner and blend it out. Today I'm going to just use the darkest colour from this palette, which is Black Sand. Use a little tiny little angled brush and just add a tiny wing to my outer corner. There we go. I'm not very precise. I literally use eyeshadow and just like it to look kind of like effortless rather than a snatched wing. That's what I tell myself, because I could never do a full snatched wing. I've tried many a time, let me tell you. So we just accepted that it's going to be a messy wing, okay? And they are as matching as they're ever going to be. I sometimes like to add a little bit of black in my inner corner as well, but I think I'm fancying more of a fresh look today, so I'm going to keep it at that. Keep it quite basic, and if at the end I feel like I need to go darker, I can just go in with a pencil and add that to the inner corner. Next, and this could quite possibly be my favourite step because I feel like it just changes the look so much, is to curl my eyelashes. This makes my eyelashes so good. Let me do one and then I'll show you the difference. These are from Tweezerman and they are amazing. Just look at the difference between this eyelash and these eyelashes. They're so much better to put mascara on. While they're freshly curled, to keep them in place, I'm going to use the Refi mascara. This is a new fave of mine. I am obsessed. I've never seen a mascara brush like it. It's got this curve feature to it and it just lengthens and makes your lashes look insane. Like, just look what that does to my lashes. Makes it look like I'm wearing falsies when I'm not. Obsessed. Okay, so for my bottom lashes, I never quite know what to do because whenever I put mascara on, I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is go in with a really thin little brush and this palette again and take one of the brown shades and just pop a little bit under my eye just to darken it ever so slightly but not have the harshness of mascara. What I would like to try is brown mascara, but I haven't got any, but I would like to try that. I nearly forgot highlighter. I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury Champagne Glow, little brush, and just apply this to the top of my cheekbones, down the centre and on the tip of my nose, and a little bit on my cupid's bow. Okay, for lips, again, as you can see, very loved little Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade, guys, I don't know what shade this is. I think it's Hollywood. I have it written down somewhere because I've definitely linked it before when I first got it. I think it's Hollywood something. But it's just a really lovely little pinky shade. So I'll line my lips with that first. I then like to go in with a darker lip liner. Again, don't look too closely at this. This actually, well, it was my fault, but I thought you sharpened it, but you don't. It's one of the ones that you roll up, and I've sharpened it and I've absolutely butchered it, but it still works, so we just make do with it looking ugly. But this is Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Deep Rose. It's kind of like a darker mauvey purple colour, but I just really like this tone mixed with this one just in the centre. Do we see how it just darkens it ever so slightly, makes them look a little bit more stand out? When I tell you I've just been searching high and low for this lipstick, and I've just found it in the bottom of an old handbag I used weeks ago. This is Rouge Dior 100 Nude Look. It is a gorgeous nude lipstick. I always go in with my finger and just kind of dab it out so it looks like I've been wearing it for a little while. And then guys, I was really upset because I thought I'd run out of my favourite setting spray ever, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the vitamin C one, which I love. But then I went into my little beauty box and I found a brand new one, so I'm absolutely buzzing because nothing holds my makeup like this. Truly, this is the best setting spray in the world. I'm not going to tell the story again, but if you know the Prosecco story, you know the Prosecco story, okay? It lasts. This is just the original one. They're both amazing. I just kind of like the smell of the yellow one a little bit better. But let's set this makeup in place. That was a lot. That was a lot, Dionne. Don't think you needed that much. Just trust me on that setting spray. It really does make your makeup last. But yeah guys, that is my go-to glam makeup look. I know it's not a lot, like I haven't got lashes, I haven't got a lot of eyeshadow going on, but this is just what works for me and how I feel most comfortable. I really hope you found it helpful. Everything will be linked down below, of course. I am gonna go and take my hair out, try on some outfits, and I will of course come back to show you the finished look. Be right back. Let's hope we don't have a wardrobe stress where I don't like anything on. I'm aware I've got lots of clothes, I am aware of that, but sometimes, you know, when it just doesn't work. Let's just hope I love the jumpsuit, okay? Okay, my outfit took a little bit of playing around. The jumpsuit I like, but it was a bit much. It was like a full black jumpsuit and it was a bit much, so I've gone for more jeans and jeans and a very basic top, to be honest. The jeans are the statement. So let me show you what I've gone for the outfit of the night. Okay, so this is the fit. You can't even see full length, can you? Can you see the shoes? The little silver, I'll show you the shoesies. Little silver Boohoo like flip-flop heels. These jeans are actually Boohoo as well. I've got them in black and in black and just like normal denim. I just think the metallic feature's quite cool. My little black Givenchy bag, this is just my go-to every night out. Just a perfect little black bag and you can actually fit a lot in it, and I like to take quite a lot. And then a little Skims bodysuit. It's literally just a plain black bodysuit. I'm not wearing a jacket because it'll ruin the vibe. I hate when I've got to put like a big blazer on and it just hides the whole outfit. But I might have to if it's cold, I don't know. Also, what I did do, let me show you. So these jeans were actually a little bit big. This is where the actual button is. And they just were a little bit big, like hung open at the back. So on Amazon, I bought these little buttons. I've seen it on TikTok, a little hack. And you just pierce a new button in. And then do the button with the new one. And it looks a bit wonky, but I think because these jeans are like almost patterned, you can't really tell. And then it makes them tight and not gaping at the back. What a good little hack. And they were literally like £3 off Amazon, so I was buzzing with that. Let's take my hair out. Is it time? What time is it? Didn't want to take my hair out too early because then it would just go flat. But I think, what time is it? Okay, yeah, I've got 20 minutes till I need to be ready, so we'll take it out now. Okay, she's given Flicky Ricky, which I can work with. My issue is like, do I brush it out? Do I just put my head upside down? What do I do? Oh, I need to do jewellery as well. I haven't got any earrings in or anything. actually blue skies, beautiful out there. It's given summer. It's probably freezing though, let's be real. Wow, they've actually gone really nice. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. What do I do now? I'm scared. Let me do my earrings first. Should I do silver earrings to match silver accessories? Yeah. I guess I could just go watch and no bracelets. Feel a bit bare doing that. These are just from Amazon. Little silver dupes. Feel a bit weird wearing silver, but I think it goes better with the bottoms, doesn't it? Okay, what should we do? What shall we do? Right, I think I'm gonna brush it out because I want that like flicky blow dry look. So let's give her a brush. Okay. Callie is obsessed with my hairbrushes. So whenever I brush my hair, she's like, here. Okay, I'm kind of here for that. This side's definitely better than this side. Like, look how good and flicky all this is. This is not looking as good. Is it? Oh no, that's okay. Okay, let's take these out. Or do I leave these in for a little bit? Until just before we leave. Guys, I'm going to have to leave these in. Sorry, so you're not going to actually see the finished product. We're not actually leaving for another hour because we're going to have a few drinks here. So look at her staring at the hairbrush. She's an addict, honestly. But yeah, guys, this was about the makeup anyway, not really the hair. If you want a tutorial on this hair, let me know because I'm so impressed. That actually looks better than when I do it with the Dyson, and it was literally with some straighteners. Make it make sense. Very, very happy with that. I really hope you like this makeup and enjoyed this little mini get ready with me for girls' night. Everything will be linked down below in the description, like I said. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you did enjoy it. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Love yous. Bye.